Hello Python programmers, this is AK. In this video I'm going to talk about an emerging technology that is going to rule the future. In this channel till now I'm majorly covering the Python projects videos, but I want to cover some new emerging technologies. For that I created a separate playlist called The Future. In this playlist I uploaded one video about the brain-to-brain communication. If you guys are interested to know about the new upcoming technology, then follow this playlist. Okay. Now coming back to this video, so in the previous video in the future series, I talked about the brain-to-brain communication experiment. In this video, I'm going to talk about the humanoid robots. You guys already know this term, humanoid robots. Probably it's a familiar term for you if you are a science fiction movie buff. Before starting this video, do like, share, comment and subscribe. These things will motivate me to produce more good contents. Before that, this video is sponsored by the Flowcode software. Flowcode is a graphical programming IDE that allows you to develop highly functional electrical, electronic and electromechanical systems for microcontrollers and Windows PCs and tablets also. You know one thing, this is 100% non-programmer friendly. Those with little or no programming experience can use the Flowcode without any barriers. In a matter of minutes, beginner can start to develop electronic systems using this software. And they provide a special discount for our subscribers. If you apply the coupon code AKPY20, you can save 20% of money. If you are in need of any microcontroller softwares, then check out this software. It is definitely a useful one for you. The product purchase is very simple. Just open the link in the description and create your own Flowcode account and click the button Buy Flowcode. And if you are a new user of Flowcode software, click the option New User. And then choose your requirements. After choosing the requirements, click Add to Basket. Next, apply our coupon code AKPY20 to get 20% offer on this software. And this is the only way to purchase this software, and they are offering the free trial pack for 30 days. You can try this trial version before purchasing the actual product. Okay, the Flowcode software link in the description, so check out the Flowcode software. In this video, I'm not going to talk about the past activities of robotic technologies. Looking forward into the future, how the world changes when robotic technology is easily accessible by the normal peoples. You can think of our government giving a robot to every citizen in the country. At this moment, my thought is, in future, definitely some virus like COVID-19 will create more trouble to us. If we have one robot in every house, it will be more useful to do our jobs. And this is my imagination only. The robots and artificial intelligence are becoming increasingly important in customer service and the wider business world. The base of robotics is automations. You can take or any engineering fields, the need of automation is very high. The first thing about the robotic technology is, what is robot? What is the definition of robot? So I will answer to your question. A robot can be described as an artificial made machine that has the ability to complete work and other tasks as normally done by the humans. A robot is programmed to work automatically or by following the commands of a remote control. The study of how robots work or operate is known as robotics. The second question about the robotic technology is, are robots good alternative for humans? So in some fields, the robots are much needed as a replacement for humans. For example, take a job like space travel, drainage cleaning. These jobs are still dependent on the human interventions. But when you bring the robots to do this kind of job, then it will be a good initiative. So this is one kind of parameter, and next alternative is the bore factor. Take an example, if you are working in the bank deposit sector, actually it is a very easy job, but my thought is, when you are doing this only job for all time, then you can be bored. At that stage, you feel the frustration on your job. In the replacement of humans, we can use robots to do this job. They are free of bore factors. It's a human nature to get bored after performing the repetitive task for a long time. This is different when robots are at work. They can work for a series of days, weeks or even months without getting bored. They are programmed to produce more accurate results, and that makes them ideal for the repetitive procedures. So the third question is the salary. Let's start this segment with the robots. Robots are made from the metals and plastics, and they have three major parts, that is controllers, sensors and mechanical parts. All these parts are interdependent and the functionality of one depends on the others. The manufacturing cost of robot is very high, but it is not high as the salary of the humans who do the work lifelong. Making the robots is a one-time investment, and if you invested one time and that's all. And it will work continuously until you switch off. The main advantage is the robots do not do the salary hike strikes, and it will be under control of their owners. And the final one is the limitation of robot. All the technologies on the planet have some negative points. In case of robots, first on the list is their inability to think or act on their own. They are not able to think and make their own decisions. That means if there is an error in the programming, the robot will give the erroneous results only. The robots make moves or follow the strict sequences according to the programming that has been done. So I will give the real-time example for this statement. For example, if a robot is doing a job in the hospital admission sectors, at that time, if any emergency case arrives, they needed an admission immediately. But the robots will work strictly in a programmatical manner. If a patient has token number of 100, the robots will process the admission when the token number arrives at. It follows only the sequential manner, and it doesn't care about the emergency and doesn't feel about the human life. So the main disadvantage is they are not like humans. They are not able to think like humans. And the final segment is how to overcome the barriers in the robotics. There are robots that have been programmed with the artificial intelligence ability, a factor that helps them learn, refer to previous data, or even make future determinations. For example, in controlling traffic, a robot that is programmed with artificial intelligence can assess the traffic flow and be able to tell when the right time to change the lights. So this is where the artificial intelligence and machine learning are needed to make the robots close to the human brains. The only limitation now is that this technology is also limited by the information that has been fed into the robot system. It is definitely going to be interesting to watch the next move in regard to this technology.